guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing another Just Ask Jess. I haven't done one in a few months, I think. I can't remember when the last one I put up was, but if you guys want to go watch that one, I answered a lot of questions in that video, and a lot of the questions, well, some of the questions that you guys asked this time have been answered in that video, so if you guys want to check that out, I will leave that video down below. So if a question that you wanted to know doesn't get answered, it might have been answered in that one. And if not, you guys can wait until the next one and ask me your question then. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Oh, by the way, girl, I'm a little sunburnt. My BB cream or whatever just did not want to cover this. We're just gonna make it a tradition that for Just Ask Jess's, like those little series of videos, we're just gonna like chill. So everybody just needs to go get something to drink and something to snack on and just lay in bed, and let's just like have like a mini sleepover where I answer your questions, I guess. But I'm gonna go ahead and start out with Twitter. If you guys want to participate in the next Just Ask Jess, why am I talking so weird? You guys can go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I always announce on both of those when I'm going to be doing one of these videos, and then you guys can ask your questions and stuff. Alright, so first question is from @MariaRich1DX. Who was your favorite singer when you were 13? My favorite singer when I was 13 was probably Demi Lovato. I had gotten her first CD, which was the Don't Forget CD, and that was literally playing in my room every single day of my 13-year-old life back then.
Shocked it wasn't Justin Bieber.
No, I didn't like Justin Bieber when I was 13. That was more of when I was like 15, you know. But yeah, so definitely Demi Lovato. She was like my number one. Okay, next question is from @Anita23_. Would you rather be surrounded by paparazzi everywhere you go or have everyone hate you? That's a really hard one. Probably, okay, I'd probably say have paparazzi surround me everywhere I go, because I don't like it when people are mad at me and like they don't like me. I don't know. I know everybody says that you really shouldn't care what people think about you, but I just can't. I want everybody to like me, and I know that's so unrealistic, but I get so upset when somebody doesn't like me for no reason. And yeah, so I would definitely have to go with the paparazzi one, because having everybody hate me would really like bother me. Okay, so @LucyLewis1DX asks, what's your favorite song right now? My favorite song right now is probably Sugar by Maroon 5. I haven't been really listening to a lot of music lately.
What's mine?
I don't know why. A lot of you asked what made me want to start YouTube, and I know for a fact that I answered that question back in my last Just Ask Jess, so if you want to see the answer to that, I guess go watch that one. @Georgia_1DXOX asks, what's one place in the world you would like to go with Tayler? Love you. I love you too. And I don't know. We haven't really talked about places that we'd like to go together. I know a place that I would like to go, and it's Hawaii, but he never really talks to me about places he wants. You want to go to New York?
Mm-hmm.
I would go to New York. I've been to New York. It was kind of scary,
I just want to
but
go to see a Yankee game.
okay, so I guess we'd go to New York, because I've been to New York one time, and it kind of scared me. I went to New York in 2013, and I had a really traumatizing experience, and it kind of like ruined my New York trip for IMATS, but that's another video in its own. If you guys would like a story time or like a chit chat get ready with me, I could tell you that story if you wanted to know. It's kind of morbid though, and it's actually kind of sad. So, oh, a lot of you are also asking me for tips about starting a YouTube channel and how to get your channel to be more successful. I really, really, really want to film a video about like tips and tricks to kind of grow your YouTube channel and just like beginning out on YouTube. So if you guys would like to see that video, give this video a thumbs up, because I don't know, I get a lot of requests for that, but I definitely have to sit down and write down some things so I make sure that I don't forget, because I think that that could be a really helpful video for you guys. So if you guys want to see a video about tips and tricks to grow a successful YouTube channel, let me know. So @It'sMeggyOK asks, do you have any tips on what to do when you don't have a lot of money and want to make good videos? Okay, I've definitely been in that boat. I started YouTube when I was 12. I obviously didn't have a job. You know, I didn't have a lot of money, but I still wanted to make videos. Just kind of like some ground, like not rules, but things that people look for when they're looking at YouTube videos. First of all, is good quality, good lighting, you know, nice editing, not like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it doesn't have to be like, you know, Final Cut HD choppy beautifulness, just like, you know, nice clean cut stuff. And what else? Consistency. Like if you have an iPhone 5, 5S, or 6, like those camera qualities on those phones are amazing. Taylor said they're like 720, like HD-ish kind of, but I have the 5S and the back camera is really nice for like vlogging and stuff. And apparently like Samsung, that kind of phone quality, like the, what is it called, Tay? Like the...
Just pretty much any smartphone.
Yeah. Any like recent-ish smartphones usually have pretty good camera quality, and you can just start out by filming on there. Like if you just have one of those phones and they have nice quality, that's good. And as for lighting, you don't even have to go out and buy professional lighting. I didn't have professional lighting until like late last year or early this year. I can't remember when I got it, but these were only like $50, which is still, it is expensive. But all you have to do really is just film during the daytime and film in front of a window. So that is already taken care of. Like honestly, no YouTuber really needs professional lights unless they film at night or they don't have a window to film in front of. But so basically just try to find a phone or some kind of camera that has semi-good quality. Always film in front of a window if you can't afford studio lights, and just find something easy to edit with. You know, it can be like Windows Movie Maker, or, you know, iMovie on your phone or iMovie on your computer. Anything that you can get your hands on, just make sure that it has like clean cuts and just that you can cut out the parts that are unnecessary to the video. So those are kind of my tips on what to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to Instagram because my camera is dying because I'm stupid and didn't charge it. I feel like that is my life 99% of the time. Tate Churchwell from Instagram asks, what is your favorite type of videos to do? I really love to film unboxing videos, like my BoxyCharm videos and, you know, Birchbox and APC. Those are my favorite to film and edit. I think they're so much fun. They're my favorites by far. It's Maggie OK asks, what's your favorite thing about YouTube? My favorite thing about YouTube is being able to interact with people from all around the world. Like, it's literally the coolest thing ever when somebody is like, hey, love this video, love from Australia or Ireland. That's like so cool because back in the old days the internet didn't exist, obviously, and you know, people just kind of communicated with people that were in their town. But now we have this platform to, you know, communicate with millions of people all around the world, and I think that's the coolest thing ever. Hannah15 asks, do you and Taylor share a room? Yes. At SJ Perez 2002 asks, how do you put on eyeliner perfect? Because I'm having trouble with it. P.S. I love your videos and please follow me. Well, thank you for loving my videos. I appreciate that, and I will go and follow you right now. I requested to follow, so you better accept. And I just lost your question. That's great. Anyways, what I do to get my eyeliner to be so perfect, I start out with the point. I draw a little line. I hope you're talking about top eyeliner. I draw a little point in the way that I want my little cat eye wing to go. And that just kind of starts out, like, that's kind of like your base. And after you do that, then I like drag from the point into my lid. You know what?Maybe it'd just be better if I filmed a video on how I do my eyeliner, because trying to talk it out, it sounds really weird, and I apologize, friends. I'm a mess. At X and X Ria X asks, do you love potatoes? You know, some varieties of potatoes I do enjoy.
I can't think of a potato that you don't enjoy. Just say yes.
You know, I really like mashed potatoes. I like fried potatoes. I like French fries. Not the biggest fan of baked potatoes, but raw potatoes, I actually do like raw potatoes with a little seasoning salt on them. They taste pretty good. I do like them. Okay, at Callie.Ryland, I'm sorry guys. What do you want to be or do when you're older? Cough, cough, Mary Taylor. Love you, Jess. Love you too. And you never know what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll marry Taylor. As for what I want to be or do when I'm older, my biggest goal at the moment, and I've thought this through for like, you know, a while, my biggest goal, career-wise, I would really like to own my own makeup line, like design and create and just, you know, sell it to my peoples. Like, I think that would be so cool. And that's like, because everybody always asks me, like, they're like, oh, you like makeup, you must be like wanting to be a makeup artist and like do people's makeup. Like, no, I have no enjoyment doing other people's makeup. I actually don't really like it that much because I feel like I just don't do that good of a job. I would really just like to, you know, teach people how to put on makeup and how to like, you know, do certain things, and then I'd also like to own my own makeup line, I think is what I would really want to do. So that's the goal for right now. We'll see if that happens, hopefully. What did you do on your favorite date with Tayler? My favorite date with Tayler, my favorite date with Tayler was probably our first date ever when we went to, so romantically, went to Taco Bell, got tacos, and then we went and sat by like this little like riverside and just ate our tacos, and then Tayler ruined the moment when he saw a snake and ran away, and he left me to be bit by the snake, so that's cool. Real winner I got right here. X_Olivia_Connell_X. Do you ever think you will get any other piercings? If so, what? I've always kind of contemplated getting like my belly button pierced, but that terrifies me. I got my second holes for my earrings pierced. I have 2 holes in each ear, but I don't really wear earrings all that often. But I got my second holes done when I was 9, and that was like a really traumatizing experience because I got them done at Walmart and they got the freaking gun stuck in my ear. And so I haven't done really any more piercings. But 10_27_14_ who's the oldest out of you, Katie and Tayler, and how old are the 3 of you? Well, actually, you can check out my famous birthdays page.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, I actually do have a famous birthdays page, and that's like a big accomplishment for me. I'm very proud of that. Anyways, the oldest out of the 3 of us is me. I am 19. I'm gonna be 20 in like January of next year, 2016. Tayler just turned 18 in April, and Katie is about to turn 18 in July. So Katie's the youngest, Taylor's the middle child, and I'm the oldest, but Taylor's my boyfriend, so he's not really like the middle child. So, yeah, anyways. Della Cruz 1699 asks, how much time does it take to film and edit your videos? It honestly depends on what video it is and how much editing is going to go into it. Like a BoxyCharm unboxing usually takes like 30 minutes to like get ready and film, and then the editing will take an hour or 2 hours. It just depends on how distracted I get, because I do get really distracted. But those are the easiest to edit, at least for me. And then like my longer ones are like tutorials, which I don't really do a lot of, but I'm going to do more, I promise. On average, as a whole, it probably takes anywhere to like 3 to 4 hours to like actually finish an entire video and get it ready to upload. So come here. Oh, okay. Okay. This is my boyfriend. Okay. Amy_loves_Tristan_and_Gabe asks, have you ever been bullied and how did you deal with it? Love you guys so much. You know, okay, like kindergarten through 5th grade, I always had like a really small class of like the same people all the way up through 5th grade, and you know, it wasn't really like a popularity thing. Like everybody was just friends, like you were kind of like a little family. But then once I got into 6th grade, we moved schools, and that's when you didn't know anybody, you were kind of away from your little school family, and that's when I started to get bullied. I didn't really start getting like bullied until like 7th and 8th grade, and that's mainly it's mainly because I started making YouTube videos. Back then, it was like 2008. Back then, like, YouTube was not the cool thing to do, and so I was doing something that was out of the ordinary. You know, I didn't play guitar, I didn't play sports or anything like that. I made YouTube videos, and people wanted to poke fun at that, and I actually had girls, like, from my school go on the internet and make videos about me, and they would wear bags over their heads and stuff like that, and it was like what the heck? Who does that? It was literally like some Pretty Little Liars stuff, because I remember, like, you know how in school, like, you can, like, on Valentine's Day, you can send heartograms where you, like, pay so much money to send, like, a Hershey kiss with, like, construction paper heart to somebody, and they pass them out like at the beginning or the end of the day. Well, I was sitting in class, and in 7th and 8th grade I only had like 2 main friends, and we didn't send each other heartograms, like whatever. And so they were passing out the heartograms. I was just sitting there because I wasn't expecting one, and they sat one on my desk, and literally it was signed. I'm not even gonna go into it, but it was signed by them. They had like code names so that they wouldn't reveal their identity. So I was like, looking back at it, it's like I was a member of Pretty Little Liars, which now empowers me. But no, it was really weird, and eventually I figured out who it was, and I was like, bye, whatever. You know, I forgave them, and I don't really know how I dealt with it because it was such a long time ago. I didn't really tell my mom or anything. It's not something that like really bothered me. I mean, it kind of hurt my feelings that they would go out of their way just to make fun of me on, you know, for doing something that I liked. You know, usually girls are kind of like that snide, like, I'm gonna talk about you behind your back, like, kind of thing, and it's just kind of like, you know, like, stupid and immature, but, like, they were actually targeting me, like, trying to make myself feel bad about myself. Does that make sense? One of the girls actually kind of got cold feet about it, and she started feeling bad, and she told me who all was in this little group. It was a group of 3 girls, and they're like, you know, the other girl apologized, and she's like, you know what, I think it's really cool what you're doing, yada yada yada. I follow her on Instagram to this day, and I have respect for her, and I think it's really nice that she actually stood up for something. Like, you know, she knew that she did wrong, and everybody makes mistakes, and that's fine. I don't hold a grudge over her. But then I messaged one of the other girls, and I was like, hey, what the heck, like, what are you doing? And they're like, and she was like, you know what, it's not even a big deal, you don't need to freak out over it. And it's like, you were literally trying to, like, make me feel bad about myself. And how I dealt with it, you know, I had a really strong, like, family, like, home. I was somebody who always just kind of disliked school. I hated it. I hated being away from my family, and I used to look at myself as kind of lame for that, but I was just a homebody. I liked being home because these are the people that aren't going to judge me for what I do and what I like to do. And, so I always just kind of did not like school, but having such a strong, like, home life and, like, people that encouraged me to do the things that I like to do, that really helped me. And I think that that helped me not get so upset over it. Like, these are girls, like, you know, I'm 19 years old now. This happened when I was 13, you know, that's 6 years ago. Looking back on it, I'm just like, you know what, that was, like, so, like, petty, stupid school stuff. Like, it's dumb. But, you know, back then, I was 13. I was very impressionable. And like I said earlier in this video, I'm somebody who wants everybody to like me, and I want to know why you don't like me. And they're just, I don't know, I was just never one of those popular girls, and the popular people of my school just did not like me for some reason. Whether it be because I didn't wear makeup all the time to school, or whether it be I didn't have Aeropostale clothes or Hollister clothes, which, looking back now, no. Or, you know, sometimes I would go to school and I wouldn't straighten my hair. I would wear it up in a ponytail, you know, stupid stuff like that. Like, so basically my message going out to anybody who is, you know, being bullied, you know what? 5 years from now, these people are not even gonna matter to you at all. And whatever they're bullying you for is so stupid, okay? Like, looking back on it now, you know, my feelings were probably hurt, and I probably cried about what they were bullying me about. But looking back, like, I am so glad that I did not let them get to me and let them stop me from doing what I like to do in my free time. And look at what it has provided me with. Like, I am able to quit my job and do this as a job. And if I would have let those girls, like, determine my opinions on what is cool and what is not cool, I would not be sitting here today making content for you guys. I know it's easier said than done, but just don't listen to them. Like, you are honestly, like, so amazing in your own way, and as long as you are happy, that is literally all that matters. I am not even joking. Like, your happiness becomes, like, it comes before anybody else's, and you need to remember that. Who cares about popularity? Who cares about, you know, if you wear the coolest clothes? You know, as long as you are happy in your own self, then you are perfectly fine. You just gotta do you. You gotta focus on what you want to do, and if they are bullying you for something that you like to do, you need to take that, and you need to take their bullying and turn it into motivation to prove to them that, you know what, yeah, you might have thought this was, like, so stupid back then, but now look at it now. It's like, you know, it's growing. It's growing. So yeah, I don't know if that actually answered the question, but that's just my little speech. I've wanted to talk about bullying on my channel for a really long time, but I didn't know if I wanted to make, like, a whole video on it or what. But yeah, that's our little take on bullying. And
stay strong, you're lovely.
Yeah, just if you're being bullied right now, just seriously focus on your schoolwork, focus on getting good grades, and just try your hardest to block out. Like, just find a
success.
Yeah, find a source of happiness that you can focus on. And I promise, like, if you just focus on that happiness and the things that you like to do, then, you know, the things that they say might sting a little bit, but they're not going to hurt as bad if you're, you know, unhappy. Something that has really helped me to become, like, a happier person and not to hold, like, grudges in a way and to kind of deal with this is, you know, I am trying my very hardest to become successful at what I do and what they bullied me for. You know, YouTube is my #1 priority. It's the thing that I think about all the time, and it's something, you know, that has become my job, but I would like for it to become more than that, like a career, like, you know, lead me into, like, making my own makeup line or, you know, something like that. The things that they said and did back in middle school has honestly stuck with me, and even though it doesn't affect me negatively anymore, it affects me positively and makes me want to work so hard. And not to be, like, vengeful or, like, you know, spiteful, but I want to prove them wrong. I want to show them that, you know what, you were making fun of me for this, and I am sitting here and I am doing something that I completely love. And that is what, you know, I don't think that I owe them, like, I don't need to prove myself to them, but I want to show them that I'm not going to let what they said, you know, hurt me. And alright guys, so I think that is all the questions I'm gonna ask. I know there were a lot more, but you guys asked so many questions, we'd be here for like 2 hours if I answered every single one. So I just want to thank you guys so much for sending in all your questions. It really means a lot, and if your question didn't make it, I will be sure to do another one sooner than later. Like, I took a really long time in between these Just Ask Jesses. So, but be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you guys want to participate in the next Just Ask Jess. That is really hard to say. I should have picked an easier name. But yeah, so be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram because I always announce when I'm doing those and you guys could possibly be featured. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you if I answered any of your questions. And yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday. Okay. Bye. I know it was ugly. Sorry.